What's up? I'm Patrick and welcome to SW Reacts. Today I'm reacting to The Sisters of Mercy and Ofra Haza, Temple of Love. This was requested by Gary. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. He also left a message that says that this is the only recorded performance of this song with Sisters of Mercy and Ofra Haza together on stage, as tragically the world would lose her angelic voice 8 years after this show. Peace be upon her. I've never heard anything by or about Sisters of Mercy or Ofra Haza, so I'm really excited to see and hear what they sound like, what kind of music this is. If you want to be like Gary and support me and my channel, you can check out my Buy Me a Coffee page where you can request songs, or you can check out my Patreon where you can find some exclusive content, some other advantages. The links are in the description if you're interested. Thank you very much. Before we start, please also leave a like, consider subscribing, and now let's just get into it.
NEC, a one-off on June the 27th. Here they are with Ofra Haza, number 3, Temple of Love, 1992.
The temple of love you hide to get, leaving me and fear outside. But someone near rides the weather, and the tears you cry will ring hollow as mine.
Very interesting delivery. Pretty dark atmosphere. It's really interesting, really cool.
With the fire from the fireworks up above, with a gun for a lover and a shot for the people you run for cover in the temple of love. Shine like thunder, cry like rain in the temple of love. Who's cool and strong, if the wind blows strong, cold and long. The temple of love, with a falling forest, that which holds my need to you no more.
Contrast between the two voices is crazy. Very interesting.
The black sky thunder sweeping underground with over water sounds. Crying weeping will not save your face for bricks and dreams for mortar. All your prayers must seem as nothing. 96 below the wave, when stone is dust and only air remains. In the temple of love, shine like thunder in the temple of love. Cry like rain in the temple of love. Hear my call in the temple of love. It's falling down.
She adds a lot to the atmosphere. Oh, that's ended pretty abruptly, unfortunately. I was really captivated. I was totally in the atmosphere. Very, very interesting, very unique. I don't think I've ever heard anything like that. Like the genre or the style of music is something new to me, and I really enjoyed it. When I say it's something new to me, that's true, and also because it kind of reminds me of like snippets I've heard of like a similar genre. I'm guessing, for example, like Depeche Mode or something. Is that the same genre? Please let me know, because I've never heard like a full song by them too, but I'm assuming it's like a similar genre by like some things I've heard in the background playing or something. So I think this has at least some influences of this, I don't know, dark wave, is it called like that? It sounds right, but I'm not sure. So please correct me if I'm wrong, and don't be too annoyed with me. It's definitely got this dark, I don't know, maybe you can also call it like gothic or some industrial elements, and also sounding kind of experimental. But before I get too lost and talk too much nonsense about some genres that might not even fit here, I better just keep on talking about the music that I really enjoyed. It's definitely pretty steady forward driving. It's got a cool steady momentum, also because of this steady drum beat. By the way, when I'm talking about drums, I don't think I've seen a drummer in this live performance, so I would be interested in that too. If you know things about this band, don't they have a drummer, or do they have like a touring drummer normally, or did the drummer change in that time where this was filmed and they hadn't found a new one? That's something I noticed. The vocals and the delivery and the tone is very unique, very special, with like a deep, dry, almost monotone delivery, not in a negative way. I think it adds a lot to the atmosphere, but it's certainly not focusing on like big catchy vocal melodies, but more also adding to this steady rhythmic sound and the overall vibe of the song. And because his vocals are like that, I think the female vocals by then Ofra Haza create a great counterpoint to that, because it's a big contrast between his vocals and her Gary called it angelic voice, which is definitely fitting. She's almost working more as an additional instrument, because her voice with those like high mystic sounding, I don't know, traditional sounding vocal melodies add another layer that's, for one, creating kind of a call and response thing going on between the two singers, but also creating this atmosphere and a melodic element to the song. All the instruments are also creating this mood of the song with pretty minimalistic, steady guitar and bass riffs together with the steady drum beat that I've talked about. It's creating this kind of a steady pulse with a crunchy tone in the guitars. Everything's sounding really dark, and through repetition, almost hypnotic, together with the style of lyrics, it's sounding almost like ritualistic or ceremonial, with this hypnotic steady beat, the dark gothic atmosphere, the repetitive like structure. It's almost a little trance-like. And when I'm already talking about the lyrics, I think they're using this picture or this metaphor of the Temple of Love, obviously, which is in the title, but like of this temple, also representing love or a relationship, which should work as a refuge for the persons. So as a place where you can escape to and are safe. As a safe place where you can find cover and comfort. And with this word of a temple, maybe also kind of showing love or a relationship as something sacred, but it then pretty quickly shifts to something fragile where you just believe you are safe, but in the end it's like flawed, and with time and with struggles the structure will begin to crumble. So if I understand it correctly, the ultimate conclusion is that love is not forever, and even when you think it's a safe place for you, it will someday fall apart and maybe even lead to more struggles, and what stays in the end is just pain. So pretty dark lyrics too, pretty negative lyrics that many people probably can relate with if you had like a relationship where you thought are safe, or where you thought it will like last forever, but if something like that then falls apart, it's very painful, and I think many of us might have thought after like a breakup or something, it's like this in every relationship. There is no love that will last forever or something. I personally try to have a little more positive look on things, but I can definitely see how a song like this or song lyrics like this develop, and what kind of feelings go into lyrics like this. And I think both the message of the song, if I understood it correctly, of course, and the words used, the style of the lyrics, are pretty fitting to the style of music of this like dark gothic atmosphere, and then having those spiritual or ritualistic words and elements in the lyrics are definitely reflected in the vibe of the song. So thank you so much, Gary, for this request. This was very interesting, something very new for me, and I really enjoyed it. Diving into something like this, I think it's pretty dark, but still very powerful, very forward-driving with those steady beats, creating this kind of hypnotic feeling, also with the whole atmosphere also of the performance, and then with the lyrics. It's all fitting together very well. I think it's maybe the opposite of a comforting song, but it's very captivating. It's got me hooked for sure, and it dragged me into this mood, into this atmosphere. Also with this very interesting vocal performance, with a very unique and special tone in his voice, and like a dark delivery, but still sounding kind of vulnerable, if you know what I mean. It's at some parts sounding like some cracks in his voice, but very controlled and deliberate. And then the female vocals as another layer, adding a little bit of like melodic touch to it, kind of a traditional feeling, the vibe of the lyrics, the melody. I don't know, it sounds kind of familiar. Please let me know what are the influences of that. It's sounding like traditional folk of some kind, but I've talked too much about genres. I don't know, so maybe I should stop making assumptions or guesses. So please just let me know before I get myself deeper into a territory I don't know anything about. But that's so interesting for me because I don't know anything about this, but it's very capturing and it's very tense and it's far from conventional, which I find very interesting. So once again, Gary, thank you so much. I hope you're not too annoyed with me that I've talked too much nonsense in this reaction. I have a feeling that I did, but correct me on anything wrong I've said. It's like I said, very interesting for me to dive into something so unknown for me. Please let me know what other songs by them I should check out, or if you have any other artists you would like me to react to, please also let me know. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like, consider subscribing, and thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.